this video is about why I have a love-hate relationship with Shansia, right? Why I have a love-hate relationship with Shansia. Why I love her to death, right? But I also hate what she did, right? Is because it is mostly because of what these men use. So you have elite Islam scholars, right? Elite Islam scholars, right? Coming and pretending that they are teaching, right? They're teaching Islam and they are teaching, that this, that, and the other. One meanwhile they're using girls, using females, right? To fucking get over the temptation, but in the process of getting over it, and I'm explaining because God put me in a position as them to go through the experience so I could tell to the world what has been going on, right? Even if I have one view, then the world will get the message. Trust me, even if I have one view, the world is going to get the message. Even if I have one view, all I had to do is speak and the world is going to get the message, right? What they've been doing, right? And this is an elite, not even patriarchal, I want to say, but it's an elite world because it's females involved in it too. And I don't want to be part of that team no more, right? I don't want to be part of the Islam team coming and teaching Islam knowledge while I get hot of a Shansia video, right? I don't want to be in that team no more. Is either they support and repatriate Shansia and me and all the other females who they use, right, to choose for lust while they get, so it's okay to use us for lust and to get off, right, and to help Ollie to reach Ollie goal, right, of teaching Islam, right. It's okay to use me and use Shansia, right. It's okay to use people like me, Shansia, and all the girls who was chosen for LUST, right. It was okay to use us for lust, for Ollie, to get through, to be prophet, to teach this, that, and the other. And that's why I'm leaving teaching this bullshit. That's why the teaching of this bullshit is the most fake, inauthentic bullshit anybody could come across. The teaching of Islam is the most fake, right? The teaching of any religious teaching, right? Anybody who gain fame, right? Teaching religious teaching and spiritual teaching, right? In this world that we live in, is fake, fraudulent, and inauthentic, right? Because what these people have been doing, what these men and also women have been doing, is using people like me, using people like Shansia, right, to get off and to be tempted by us, right? They use us to tempt them, right, so that they can get over their temptation and any process use us. And this is why I have such a hatred inside of me, such a deep fucking resentment, right? People wonder why people resent men. It's not only men are resent because women do it too, because they are female prophets as well, although all their religions will never accept that fact too, right? But it's also male prophets and female prophets, right? Using people and women of the so-called lower class in society to get off and jock off and to get through their temptation phases. So you reach a point and that is why I am actually procreation, right? Procreate, pro baby, make babies, and continue making babies. Because I do not support men or women using Shansia or using me or using any other girl, right, to get off of their temptation. And then you rise to be a prophet. Oh, I use you, and everybody using girls to get over, using females, using women, choosing women for LUST, using them to get over their temptations in order for you to rise to be a prophet and say, hey, I got over my base desires. No, right? I not allowing that to happen to me, or I don't want that happen to any other female. What happened to me, I would never want that to happen to any female, right? Never want that to happen to any female. Never want that to happen to any female. And this is why I absolutely have a complete 100% distaste for men in the religious and spiritual teaching community, right? And women who support that, because I don't, right? Whether you teach against religion and you say, oh, I'm into spirituality, or you teach religion, right? You are sick and you are disgusting and or you are mentally disturbed. To use people like Shansia, to use people like me, right? To get over and say, oh, I'm tempted by this person, but hey, I would never touch that person. So you choose that person to be your temptation. Oh, I choose you to be my temptation, but I'll never touch you, right? This is how disgusting all the elite mentality who teach religion is. Oh, I'm using you to get over my temptation, but oh, I'll never touch you because you are too dirty for me to touch. But I'll use you and I'll watch you, right? And I'll watch you shake your booty and watch you in entertainment. I'll watch you and you be a apple to my eyes. You be my apple to my eyes. And I'll use you and use you. You be my apple, the apple to my eyes, right? But when it's time to get married, I get married to somebody in a hijab, I get married to somebody in the church, and because I'll never touch you because you are too dirty for me to touch. Right? Sit and think about that, sit with yourself, think about how dirty you all are, right?